All right, we're going to look at the intercepts for this problem here. -3 times x plus 3 over 2 squared plus 235 over 4. So to find those x-intercepts, we're really looking at where we cross the x-axis, which is when our function value is 0. So we're going to put 0 equals -3 times x plus 3 halves squared plus 235 over 4. So when we have it in this form, we basically want to isolate x by undoing all the operations that are around it. So I'm going to subtract this -235 over 4, subtract 235 over 4, so it's -235 over 4 equals -3 times x plus 3 halves squared. All right, and so to continue on, we're going to divide both sides by -3. Divide by -3. So on the right side, you can see those cancel. We're left with x plus 3 halves squared. On the left side, if we take 235 fourths and divide it by 3, or -3, we are going to get, let's see, it will be a positive 235 over 12, really, because when divided by 3, it's the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal, so multiplying by 1/3. So 3 times 4 makes that a 12. All right, so the next step, we're going to take the square root. We have to undo that squaring. So we square root both sides. That's going to get us the square root of 235 over 12 is equal to x plus 3 over 2. And that's both actually the positive and the negative root, because when you take your own square root, just remember that it takes both a positive number squared and a negative number squared. Will both get you positives. So this right here is really two equations. We have the positive square root of 235 over 12 is equal to x plus 3 over 2. And we also have the negative square root of 235 over 12 is equal to x plus 3 over 2. And so lastly, I'll just move that 3 over 2 over and work both equations at the same time. So I'm going to get -3 over 2 plus the square root of 235 twelfths is equal to x. And similarly, -3 over 2 minus the square root of 235 twelfths is equal to x. Now you can work on making those look a little bit better if you wanted to. I'm trying to think about how I would solve this. I could maybe rationalize the denominator here because that has a radical on it. So I mean, this looks pretty good to me. If you wanted to graph, you would approximate those square roots by plugging those into your calculator. But if you wanted to maybe simplify a little bit more, I noticed that 12 is really like 4 times 3. So it's almost a perfect square. It's just missing really a 3. So I can rationalize by multiplying the top and the bottom by 3. And so this is going to be -3 over 2 plus, when we multiply 235 times 3, that's going to be the square root of 705. On the bottom, square root of 12 times square root of 3 is square root of 36. So what we really have here is -3 over 2 plus the square root of 705 over 6 is equal to x. Then if we wanted to combine these together into one fraction, we could multiply by 3 over here to have that common denominator. So it would be -9 over 6 plus the square root of 705 over 6, which is really -9 plus the square root of 705 all over 6. So that looks like kind of neater, maybe. And again, if you do that similarly with the other side, we're going to end up with -9 minus the square root of 705 over 6 is equal to x. So that looks a little bit more like the answers that you get from the quadratic formula. And so if you would have taken this and multiplied this out from the very beginning and then used the quadratic formula, you should get the same exact answer that we got down here. So hope that helps.